Welcome back to Untitled Football. In today's unboxing, we're going to be taking a look at the new Schutt F7 football helmet. This came directly from Schutt, so still in the helmet bag. I'm going to unbox it for you guys. I'm going to talk about all the technology that's in here. I'm going to talk a little bit about the protection. I'm going to go into some detail about what makes for a good helmet in today's world, especially as we get new information about concussions. Straight out of the helmet bag, here is a first look at the F7. Before we get into some of the detail in the helmet, let's talk a little bit about head trauma, concussions, and some of the things that make for a better helmet. So the first thing that makes for a good helmet that's going to protect you the most is the fit. You want a fit where you don't have to inflate the bladder, something that is really close to your head. So there's different head shapes out there. So the fit is going to be really important. Also, recently they found that rotational forces contribute to a lot of concussions and head trauma, so you want to limit the rotational forces. So there's some technology in here that tries to do that. Also, the size of the helmet. You want a smaller shell, offset shell, because that's going to limit the target size of your head. So you talk about limiting the rotational forces, smaller size will do that. Stronger face mask, obviously to absorb some of the impact. And then you talk about the performance in the helmet. What makes for a good performing helmet? Wide visibility in terms of the face mask. You want a light helmet, so light face mask, light actual helmet shell, and then you want it to fit. You want it to have a locked-in fit. So now let's look at some of the tech in this helmet. The biggest thing that you guys are going to notice, obviously, is going to be the Tectonic plates on the top of the helmet. So a lot of you guys have compared this to the Speed Flex. This works very, very, very differently. Where the Speed Flex, the front of the helmet actually flexes. These plates, they call them tectonic plates, actually move independently upon impact. So that you have the helmet shell, and then you have these plates that can move forward and back, side to side. That's supposed to help with some of the rotational impact. So instead of your head moving, the plates are actually going to move. So we'll see if I can generate enough force to actually move the plate. And I'm not surprised that I can't, because obviously my hand is not the same force as a helmet or getting hit. But if you look here, you can even see this flexing a little bit. So you've got two different plates, a bigger one at the top, smaller one at the back here, that are going to move independently forward and back to reduce some of those rotational forces. Now you also, in the temple region, you talk about getting knocked out, with heavy hits. Right in that temple is an easy place to get a concussion, to lose consciousness. So right here you can see that they beefed up some of the protection in the temple area to help absorb some of that impact. Face mask is titanium. It's the lightest, strongest face material that there is. Super expensive in terms of face masks. I think these are about $100 usually versus the $30, but that's what you're paying for the lightweight protection that you have in this helmet. Now for additional safety, they've got the quarter turn release at the side and the twist and release bumper at the front. Something that carries over from the Z10 is going to be the helmet stabilization system. So you look here on the cheek pads or jaw pads that you have additional impact protection on the outside. On the inside, you actually get a better fit because this covers more of the cheek. So this is what the really locked in feel that I love. You get the really thick jaw pads here that are screwed in that help to protect and give you that locked in feeling. Something that's brand new on the F7 is the inside is going to be the Radial Diffusion system, Schutt is calling it. Not sure exactly what that is. I will find out before the review to give you all those details. But this is a new liner that is underneath the TPU, and it's supposed to help with some of that rotational impact as well, and those rotational forces. So I'm going to find out more about that. If you guys can see, it's kind of dark, but in there, you see it looks a little bit different. You've got the black underliner, and then you've got some blue lining on the inside as well. So we'll have to see how that all works together with the rest of the helmet. Those are the biggest changes and innovations in the F7 helmet. Still has two inflation points to give you that customized fit. I will give you guys a full detailed performance review in a couple weeks. Want to show you this unboxing so you guys can get a first look, decide to test this out, wear it in practice, and give you guys a review. So if you like my videos, remember to give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and check back, and I'll see you guys next time.